For over a century, we've been building something upon a global foundation of industry leadership and trust, carefully constructed of the most innovative technologies, services, and integrated solutions, all bound by a clear vision. Together, we create sustainable solutions that improve lives and protect the planet, today and for future generations.
Hello and welcome to today's webinar. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's webinar brought to you by Copeland. My name is Shweta Singh and I will be your moderator for today. First of all, I would like to wish everyone a very happy Navratri. We're excited to have you join for this discussion on sustainable cold chain solution for large cold storage and processing industries, where we will showcase Copeland as a trusted provider of integrated solution for evolving cold chain needs in India. This webinar will aims to educate the market about Copeland refrigeration, scroll, and semi-hermetic compressor technologies, including our advanced electronics and flow control products. We will highlight how Copeland energy efficient and sustainable solution can help business optimize operation, reduce cost, and meet regulatory goals. It's an opportunity for you all to learn why choosing Copeland is a smart move for future-ready cold chain infrastructure in for large cold storage and processing industries. Before we get started, here are a few housekeeping announcements. The webinar audio is available through your computer sound system or by phone. Ensure your settings are adjusted for best experience. Feel free to submit your questions at any time during the webinar using the Q&A panel on your screen. We will address them during the Q&A segment and follow up unanswered question via email. To guide today's discussion, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Nishan Daniel, Senior Manager, Sales Electronics, India. Mr. Neeraj Goswami, Section Manager, Sales, Cooling Controls and Exports. And Mr. Vipin Varga, Product Marketing Manager, Cold Chain Solutions. So, without further ado, I will just hand over to Vipin Varga to begin the presentation. Thank you.
Hey, hello. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much, Shweta, for setting the tone for the today's session. Okay, myself, Vipin Vargat, I look after product marketing for refrigeration and cold chain vertical for Copeland here in India. Right. So to begin our session, I would like to start with a couple of help you understand a couple of challenges which are there in the cold chain industry as of now. So mainly there are around 60% of the OPEX is consumed by refrigeration system, and out of in the world, the 30% of the global energy is getting consumed in food system, and this further around 25 to 30% of the greenhouse gas emissions are because of the use of high GWP refrigerant, which are getting leaked into our environment. Obviously, there are challenges as far as maintaining the right temperature, which is prescribed for your good, in order to ensure and improve the shelf life of the goods. And of course, there are pressures such as regulatory, as well as aging infrastructure, which actually make things more difficult for you. So in today's session, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about certain technologies which will help you to understand how you can conserve your energy by using by using more efficient technologies, understand how low GWP refrigerant would uh, help you to move towards sustainability, and then also use renewable energies integration into your cold chain system, and how that can help as well in order to make your system more sustainable and more efficient. And also, last but not least, the smart monitoring, which we will cover in today's part, wherein will show how effectively you can use monitoring and control in order to maintain right temperature, and use the control components in order to effectively manage the alarm, and as well as comply with the regulatory requirements. Yeah, so if we move on to the next slide. uh, so yeah, that's what we are going to cover today. So basically, the compression solutions, then the Copeland's electronic solution for smart monitoring and control, and we are also going to cover the cooling control solution. So this is in turn will give you a flavor of how effectively you can manage your large cold storage system, or maybe also use the similar solutions in ref process application in order to achieve the energy efficiency and sustainability. Right. So so if you could go to the next one, then yeah, the next. Yeah. So that's what we are going to target in my part, wherein I'm going to cover the refrigeration compression solutions. Okay. Next one. All right, so let's understand. So there are a couple of technologies available in the market. And India is primarily using reciprocating compression technology, right? It is either single compressor or multi compressor. It could be hermetic or semi-hermetic. There are also more open type of compression technologies available. So I am comparing here two technologies, which is scroll and mainly multi piston based semi-hermetic reciprocating technology. So if you compare this technology from design point of view, scroll has two one stationary spiral, and the other is moving around it, while the reciprocating is piston crankshaft and cylinder based of component which ultimately are used in the compression. Uh, and operation is for scroll, it is the one of the stationary scroll, and the other is moving scroll, which is creating that compression in the compression chamber, while reciprocating is up and down movement of the piston which is connected to the shaft. So because of the scrolls higher volumetric efficiency, it delivers higher efficiency. uh, Reciprocating or semi-hermetic are relatively deliver moderate level of efficiencies. Of course, there are some advantages around both technologies. However, it is really important to assess the best system for your cold chain requirement in order to uh, so it is important to assess the life cycle cost in order to choose the best technology for your cold chain requirement. So that assessment is something that is important to do, and then I think we will give you some examples today which will help you understand why it is really necessary. So if we go to the next one, Steve. All right, so let's understand how scroll technology evolved in Copeland. So in 1993, we Copeland made the first refrigeration scroll. Of course, we hit some milestones in between, and then in 2016 we introduced first variable speed compressor, scroll compressor for refrigeration application. Uh, then, of course, there are more higher capacity compressors brought in, and then last year we actually introduced generation 2 of a variant of scroll compressor, which is more efficient, and as well as today we have reached to a level where we can offer now 50 horsepower of capacity using scroll compression technology for refrigeration. So that is actually a very big milestone, and we are not stopping here. We are just pushing ourselves to even deliver, more to the segment. So this is not the roadmap of our Copeland innovation, but this is the commitment that we have to the market, and and with that we are delivering the solutions for betterment of the world. So moving forward, yeah. So specifically for low temperature, there are there is injection technology, right, in scroll, uh, which are of two types, liquid and vapor injection. So liquid injection is something, the liquid refrigerant is actually injected inside the scroll by means of DTC valve. While in vapor injection, it's a complex assembly which requires a control module, which requires a PHE, and I mean, by expanding the liquid refrigerant through the liquid refrigerant line, is the vapor is charged inside the scroll compressor. So that's how the vapor injection works. So so this is fundamental difference between liquid and vapor injection. If you could move to the next one. So so like I mentioned, the vapor is injected inside the scroll, and if you see here on the screen, you see there are ports which are available at the mid compression, which actually that's where the vapor is injected into vapor injected scroll. And with this, actually we are actually subcooling the entire scroll in order to achieve higher efficiency, which is 10% higher efficiency at similar conditions, and thus also improving the efficiency to 15 to 25%. Uh, and in turn, this improves the life cycle cost by 11 to 15%. Additionally, additional to the benefits that it delivers, this equips the smart module, which actually do a lot of protection measures, like protection of motor, protection, oil level control, and this is also equipped with the smart connectivity, such as Bluetooth connectivity through mobile, so wherein you can actually see all the data which is recorded by the smart module which is connected to this compressor. So moving on, yeah. So with this vapor injected scroll, we delivered a condensing unit which is totally made in India for a food retail brand. And what we see that this customer was able to achieve around 20% of 20 to 22% of uh, lower life cycle cost than the conventional technologies available in the market, and the return on capex was achieved in less than 3 years. So that's really commendable savings the vapor injected scroll has delivered for this customer. So if you also move to the next one, so similar to food retail application, we also supplied similar equipment, that is vapor injection bed condensing unit, and this was for a higher capacity cold storage application, which is 40 kiloliter of ice cream storage. Uh, so as you see on the screen, there were 16 units which were delivered. Uh, Earlier, customer were using the reciprocating technology, mainly semi-hermetic, and then against that, I guess it was evident that they were able to see the benefit by reduction of 30% in their daily power consumption. So this is the amount of savings and value this vapor injection scroll can deliver. So if we move on. Yeah, so this solution is available from 5 kilowatt to around 36 to 40 kilowatts of capacity for low temperature application. Of course, it has fully built uh, control electrical panel, a lot of refrigeration controls. It can go handle temperature as low as minus 40 degrees Celsius, which is quite uh, useful for the low temperature application. Uh, and the unit is designed in such a way that it can handle the Indian conditions. So definitely it can work at higher ambient temperatures as well, and it can handle multiple refrigerants as well. Yeah, so as we move on, yeah, so in addition to the vapor injection, I would like to take a case where real world example of a very big store which is located in China. So the earlier this customer was using semi-hermetic solutions, and we have replaced the entire system with scroll. As you see here on the screen, there were multiple applications such as cold room, fruit and vegetable room, freezer room, ice maker, and all such and such. So if we move to the next one, yeah. So you see here on the screen, so they were using a semi-hermetic system for medium temp, which is around 140 kilowatt of capacity, and low temperature around 60 to 65 kilowatt of capacity, and which was then replaced by the medium temp scroll as well as low temp scroll, which is ZB and ZFI for equivalent capacities. And the advantage that you'll see in the next coming slide is the high efficiency, the savings in space, and as well as reliability. So if we move on to the next one, right? So here let's go from left to right. The left hand side, the two bars that you see, this is the annual energy cost, which is uh, for a combination of scroll semi-hermetic versus medium temp and low temp scroll. So as we see here for China conditions, the savings were about 5.8%. If you look at the middle, the India conditions, if there's a combination of ZB and ZFI, that is medium temp and low temp against semi-hermetic, similar amount of savings can be seen. And for India, for the 5-year savings were close to 1.6 to 2 lakhs rupees, which is 5 to 6% over the base. And if go to the extreme right, if we use vapor injected scrolls, so then you can achieve even double the savings. So 5.4 becomes 11-12% of savings. So that is the amount of saving this scroll can deliver versus the existing technologies which are available in the market. And by the way, the solution that you see, which was on the previous slide, so it is actually a scroll compressor based rack system versus the semi-hermetic compressor based rack system. So if we move on to the next one, right? So and like I was saying that the because of the lower footprint and the lightweight of the scroll, they were able to get more savings on the system level as well as space. So if you see the medium temp scroll was around 30 to 35% light in weight, as well as 50 to 60% 50 to 60% savings were achieved with scroll in terms of space. And they were able to see on the right hand side that they were able to install the units, the rack system of scroll on the ceiling itself. So if you see here on the picture small on the right bottom, so this is actually helping this food retailer a lot, because space is a big constraint for food retail establishments. Okay, if we move on to the next one. Right. So as this particular compressor equips, uh, the compressor electronics, which actually protects the motor. It controls the vapor injection. It has smart connectivity, oil level management. So all these functions are there, and it can also connect, via Bluetooth through an app where you can actually diagnose the compressor performance. So this in turn has made system more reliable for the customer. If we move on to the next one. Yeah, so this is the overall benefit for contractor and end user. First cost is very competitive against semi-automatic. Definitely, you can if you have requirement, we can get into a discussion and discuss that in more detail. Efficiencies were 10 to 50% better uh, versus semi-automatic compressors. And of course, 6 to 12% of savings in terms of uh, annual operating cost. And definitely, to sum up the additional savings in terms of footprint, weight, and the system reliability. If we move on to the next one. Right. So if you so now let get into the modulation type of technology. When there is a gap between the demand and supply as far as refrigeration is concerned, and there are a lot of fluctuations in the power supply, and as well as there are challenges such as because of all this seasonal uh, dynamics and demand and supply gap, it becomes really difficult to maintain difficult to improve the facility control. So so the variable speed compressor, which actually equips the variable speed drive, what it does is it stabilizes your suction pressure, and because of that, as you able to stabilize the suction pressure, you are able to maintain the right set of temperature with a difference of -0.5%, which is again set point. And because of the variable speed, you are able to maintain the demand and supply gap. So whatever you need, only that much of refrigeration will be delivered. So this variable speed solution by Copeland is able to deliver around 50 to 20% of energy efficiency overall. And note that it can handle a lot of fluctuations like 60 to 420 volt of power, voltage of so it can handle 64 to 420 volts of range of voltage, and it can also handle the frequency right from 30 hertz to 100 hertz. So if you move on, I will have a really interesting example for you, which has delivered a lot of value to the customer using variable speed. So basically, this is for a off-grid solar cold storage. So where the challenges here are, you know, uh, the differences in the power intensity because of the irradiation of solar radiation during the day, and it was also required that the same as this is an off-grid solar cold storage, it would also work during the night time when solar radiation is not available. So the variable speed compressor offered by Copeland was not even able to mitigate these challenges by handling the voltage fluctuation, frequency fluctuations, but it also delivered the the required demand. Uh, it also really delivered the required refrigeration capacity as per the demand. So any surplus power which is available and it has converted that into a refrigeration, it was stored into a thermal energy system. So ultimately, that helped customer to use that refrigeration capacity during the night time. Okay, and then of course this has delivered a lot of energy savings, around 20%. It uses green refrigerant, a low GWP of around 1,300, which is R448A. And this has made the system profile, lighter and less space consuming. And then for farmer, it has delivered an value because as they store these goods in their cold rooms, and it does not even consume any form of electricity. They are able to sell this good at peak demand when the value of their goods is high. So if we move on to the next one. Yeah, so this is an interesting application where customer had a lot of challenges in maintaining their blast chilling application. So the challenges that were faced by the customer was high energy bill, higher noise and vibration of semi-hermetic system, and it was consuming space, and it was heavy, so it was basically placed at the ground, and while there was a lot of space available at the roof, and it was not able to deliver the required pull down. So the blast chilling condensing unit that we have delivered to this customer, it has not just saved their capex but also saved the power to a very large extent, 13%. It has saved the space, and it has also made the system so light that they have installed them here at the rooftop. So you can use that actually critical space to put some other equipment which is will deliver them more in terms of business. And of course, because of the scroll and less moving parts, there was low noise and vibrations. So if we move to the next one. Yeah, so this is the condensing unit. It's available from 2 to 30 horsepower. It has fully loaded refrigeration controls. It comes with the advanced motor protection for higher capacity models. It has a serviceable door. It can work in with multiple refrigerants. So tomorrow, if any refrigerant is getting banned, so you don't have to change the entire unit. You just change the refrigerant, and yeah, so all temperature applications can be handled through this condensing unit, and these are purely made in India. So if you go to the next one. Yeah, so to sum it up, scroll technology, which is now available even up to 50 horsepower of capacity. It equips smart control module which protects the customer. It has smart connectivity. It is lighter in terms of profile, as well as it consumes lower space, delivers better efficiency. So it is already a proven technology in the cold chain application. So so I would urge everybody to explore, compare, and then use the best technology which is available, which is best for your cold chain requirements. With this, I will hand over to Ishan.
Yeah, thank you, Vipin. Good afternoon, welcome, and thank you all for joining us today. Next slide, please. My name is Nishant, and I take care of electronics in Copeland. While sustainability is often used as a buzzword, it represents a critical concept with far-reaching implications on the future of our planet, right? So it focuses on balancing our present-day needs with the needs of our future generations. And when it comes to sustainability in cold chain, it involves minimizing environmental impact while maintaining integrity of temperature-sensitive products. My colleague Vipin has covered in the earlier slides on the challenges that are faced by large cold storages, like high operating costs, greenhouse gas emissions, aging infrastructure, and how we overcome them by moving on to variable speed conversion technology and transitioning to natural refrigerants. These transitions will take effect only when we implement smart monitoring and control solutions along with the implementation. So by implementing smart monitoring, real-time temperature and humidity and energy, combined with effective alarm management systems, this will result in better efficiency and regulatory compliance. So in the next few slides, we will see as to what Copeland has as electronics division has to support these implementations. Next slide, please. So now we see some of the Copeland electronic solutions. As I said earlier, the first one is the XCR family of controllers. The XCR family of controllers are application-specific controllers designed for the cold room applications. It is an ideal solution for management of all kinds of cold room applications, especially when it comes to large cold storages. These are, some of the features of these controllers include, these are highly versatile and flexible controllers with pre-installed contactors and circuit breakers. By having pre-installed contactors and circuit breakers, the advantage is that we minimize on the installation and commissioning time. This will also give you enhanced energy savings as it has, a lot of AO points, which are analog output points, which are used for modulation of energy. They have up to 6 configurable relays and 2 configurable digital alarms for getting the digital alarms onto the controller. These controllers also support around 4 analog inputs, the one for the sensor, the room sensor, the evaporator for defrost applications, the condenser for monitoring and ambient. These controllers also come with RS485 connectivity, which means these controllers can be networked 1 up to 32 controllers at a time, and then looped in to a master controller or a supervisory controller. And with the IoT gateway capabilities of these controllers, real-time monitoring of all the parameters which are there in the controllers can also be done along with cloud-ready management data. Next slide, please. So in this slide, we see as to how the IoT gateway for these controllers can be implemented. It is not only limited to the XCR controllers, but also for any prime controllers of Copeland can be connected via this IoT gateway and for real-time monitoring of the solutions. It facilitates real-time monitoring and alarm monitoring. Remote monitoring and diagnostics allow for real-time adjustments and proactive maintenance. This means that the temperatures which are allowed to be maintained for a cold room can be set onto the controllers, and any increase or decrease in temperature will result in alarms either in terms of emails to the people or in terms of SMS or text messages. One such important thing which has come across compliance is the HACCP reports. So these controllers are inbuilt with software features which can give HACCP compliant reports, which are a global regulatory norm with most of the cold storages nowadays. It also supports multi-site management of different controllers. For example, a contractor has the XCR controller, and he has to manage a site, multiple sites, for different customers. That also can be, for configured and managed on a real-time basis by using this gateway. Next slide, please. Now, cloud data or data through an IoT gateway may not be the right solution for some of the customers. So some of the customers who are very data privy may not want their data to be hosted on a Copeland cloud. So for these kind of customers, we have a solution which is based on LAN or the local area network. So these are solutions in which the controllers, the cold room controllers, can be connected onto a supervisory controller. And this supervisory controller, which can be provided with a static IP, resides on a particular customer's LAN, that is the intranet, and the customer will be able to access these from anywhere in the globe. Just like you access a computer or a website through the Google Chrome or the Internet Explorer. These are also very versatile supervisory controllers, which can connect from a small capacity of around 6 controllers to a maximum of 500 controllers, which means that a customer or a contractor who wants to set up a remote operation center for a particular customer, a big customer like Amazon or Flipkart, can also use these kind of solutions to have a single point of operation and remote operation and monitoring capability. It supports alarm notifications through SMS, and it has a user interface which is highly customizable. When you say user interfaces, it could be a dashboard which can be created as shown in this figure, or you can also have energy usage or energy optimization charts which can be prepared and sent to particular emails on a daily basis, so that proactive maintenance actions are taken so that you conserve on the energy. Next slide, please. So sustainability, when we say, again, it doesn't matter only at the cold stage level, but also in transit of perishable goods. As part of Copeland's in-transit solutions, the Go PDF mini loggers is a solution which allows farmers or processed food manufacturers to transport their goods in good confidence. These are temperature loggers, which has a unique feature of shadow recording, and they make sure that the buyer of the produce has all the data when prepared to a temperature logger when they have their produce at their facility. Now, due to their small size, the Go PDF mini loggers are versatile and feature a USB connection which can be plugged onto any computer. Now, another feature of this particular temperature logger is that it is not software proprietary. Now, these can be put in any of your standard Windows computer or a PC, and the data which has been stored in it can be generated in a PDF format as shown aside. Now, again, there are two types of temperature loggers here. The one which is shown with the USB drive is a single-use temperature logger, which are usually used in transshipments of perishable goods, whereas there is a model which can be reused. Now, the reusable model also functions as the same as that of a single-use logger, but they can be charged and they can be reused. Next slide, please. So that is, the temperature logger was a solution which we had, which with only, the temperature getting logged in. Now, customers who have, processed food or perishable goods that are being sent to parts of Russia, they have a mandate of, measuring humidity too. So in those cases, we have another solution which is known as a tracker, which measures temperature, humidity, and also gives a location, the real-time location of the particular consignment. The real-time location, it is based on the SIM technology, which is the cellular technology. So probably when it is if it is on the flight, then you may be able to track it. But if it is on the ship, probably whenever the ship reaches the nearest port, the data will get dumped onto the cloud. These data can be accessed through a portal, that is a Copeland portal, in which you can put the serial number onto the portal, and you can trace the consignment from the source to the destination. So that's what I have from the electronics point of view as sustainable solutions for the cold chain. Now I hand over this to.
Hello, everybody. Hope I am audible. I am Rahul Goswami. I am handling cooling control solutions in India. And I will further take you down to the solutions apart from the compressor and electronics which we have in Copeland to ensure optimal performance for your machines. We can go forward. Yeah. So you're seeing the basic HVAC and R cycle. So as I said, to ensure the optimum performance, you will need a very efficient cooling control solution which will deliver the performance of the machine. So right in the middle, you can see the compressors. So apart from the compressor, we have the mufflers, which are used as a pulsation dampener, which is coming from the discharge line of the compressor. And then we have oil separator, which are used for separating the oil from the refrigerant and sending it back to the compressors, because oil is required in the compressor to work it properly. Then after that we have the fan speed controllers, which are used to control the speed of fans in condenser as well as in some cases of evaporators. And then we have check valves, we have liquid receivers, filter dryers, and then solenoid valves. We have expansion valves, both thermal expansion valve as well as electronic expansion valve. And we also have the accessories which are required for the electronic expansion valve. We will go in detail in further slides for that. We have further going down, we have ball valves, accumulators. This ensures that only refrigerant in gaseous stage goes to the compressors to avoid the breakdown of the compressor. And then we have another filter dryer, which are used for the bigger solution, which are core shell filter dryers with the cores. And coming down to the pressure control system, we have the pressure switches, as well as we have temperature sensors as well. We can go to the further slide. Yeah, the further one. Yes. So the first product is thermal expansion valve. So in thermal expansion valve, we have a solution up till the 100 TR capacity. So there are basically three types of thermal expansion valve which we have. First is hermetic expansion valve. In hermetic expansion valve, basically the whole expansion valve is welded. And then we have take apart series. In this take apart series, the power assembly is different. Then we have a body, and then we have an orifice. Then we have a changeable orifice type. This is basically as an assembly of two parts. On one consists of assemblies plus the body, and then there is a changeable orifice. And in y-axis, you can see the various refrigerant which we cover. We almost cover all types of refrigerants which are used in India. Next slide. So what I have explained, this is the pictorial of that. So first is welded type, hermetic type. So this solution we have with the biflow technology also. Then there is TAE series, which is this orifice type. It is a drop-in replacement of which is of the competitors which are available in the market. And then we have a take apart series, T series. These are used in the low temperature, medium temperature range. This is replaceable and interchangeable. You can change the cages and maintain the capacity, which will help you to keep the lesser stocks of the expansion valves, basically. Next slide. Coming down to the electronic expansion valves, we have different series available in electronic expansion valve. First is DX series, which caters up to 40 TR of solution. Again, this is a biflow and unipolar expansion valve, and it is very ideal for your variable speed requirement, inverter technology. And then we have EX series. This is the this EX series can cover up to the up to 290 TR capacity. This is also biflow and bipolar. All common refrigerants are covered, and even CO2 application is also covered in this series, EX series. And then we have HX series, which is up to 43 TR. It is very ideal for your heat pump applications. Basically, it can cover up to the fluid temperature ranging from -30 till 110 degrees Celsius. And as I said, we have all the accessories which are required to, control this electronic expansion valves, like controllers, pressure sensors, temperature sensors, and all the accessories like battery module and transformers. Next slide. So next products are basically these system protectors. So these are used, to protect your systems from various debris, dirt, moistures, if there is any in the, refrigerant. So first product is filter dryer. Filter dryer we have up till, the solution of 30 TR. We have accumulators, which is now an Indian make. So we have Indian make accumulator up to 23 TR. We have accumulator which are manufactured by Copeland in the globally, which is AAS and ASZ series. We have suction filters. Then we have moisture level indicator, which are basically used to see the stage of the refrigerant, whether it is in gaseous stage or liquid state. And then we have removable core shell type filter dryers. We have receivers. Again, receivers also made in India. So we have the receivers up to 12 TR. And the pictorial, presentation is given in this slide for all these products. Next slide. Coming down to the valves, we have solenoid valves, which can cater up to 95 TRs. We have two-way, normally open, normally closed type of expansion valve. Then we have 200 RB, 250 RA series, which can cover up to 35 to 95 TR solutions. Then we have 200 RD solution, which is normally closed and it is pilotly operated. We have 500 RB series in solenoid valves, which can cover again up to 95 TR. This is normally open type solenoid valve, 500 RB and RA series. We have the coils which can cater your solenoid valves. Then we have three-way solenoid valves as well, which is M36 series. We have check valves, which is magnetically operated ACK series. We have bell valve. Bell valve is available with the straddle valve as well as without straddle valves with the tap hole provisions. Next slide. So coming down to the oil control, it is very vital part in the refrigeration system as well, so that your compressor doesn't fail, and it ensures that the oil coming out of the compressors go back to the compressor at the time. So we have oil separators. In oil separators, we have up to 258 connections. We have welded type, we have flange type, even the high efficient type of oil separator, centrifugal oil separator, we have in our kitty. Apart from that, we have oil management devices, electronic oil management devices, OM3 and 4 series. We have oil filters. Apart from the electronic oil management system, we have mechanical oil level regulators also. Then we have oil level switches available with us. Next slide. Coming down to the pressure and temperature controls. So again, first I will cover the pressure part, the pressure switches. We have adjustable and dual pressure switches. It is SPDT auto manual pressure switches, which can cover up to 35 bar applications. Then we have PS3. The first is PS1 and PS2 pressure switch. Then we have PS3 pressure switches, which have limitation up to 45 bar. Again, it is SPDT. Then we have a PS4, which is SPST. It is a cartridge type pressure switch, and it can cover up to 42 bar. We have PS5 series, which is SPDT cartridge type. Again, cartridge type pressure switch, which can cover up to 46 bar. We have a pressure control solution even for the subcritical applications like CO2, which can cover up to maximum 70 bar. Then if you have any requirement up to 140 bar, again there are solutions available with us by CS3 solutions. We have pressure transducers. there are multiple series in pressure transducer, PT5, PT5B, PRS. If you want explanation in detail, you can connect us at any time. Then we have temperature sensor, again NTC and PTC type, 250 degrees Celsius. We have fan speed controller. Basically, fan speed controller uses the pressure of refrigerant to control the fans in order to deliver the optimum performance from your heat exchangers. So we have that solution also in by FSX, FSY, FSME series. Yeah, next slide. So we have prepared some ready reckoner charts. So again, clients have very, in terms of selection, we have a selection software in Select8 where you can get all the selection. But also I have a ready reckoner charts for against the compressor. So many customer ask us, we have this compressor and what will be the cooling control solution, and what are the cooling control part will be used in this for against this compressor. So we have that chart available. So if anybody wants that chart, you can connect us, and I will be very happy to share all these solutions for you. Next slide. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you again for joining, and I will, pass on to my colleague, Mr. Vipin, to take it further. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, Rahul. It was really informative, and also thanks to Nishant for really giving a wonderful session on electronic solution. Well, so to conclude, all the entire session that we had so far. So one is the compression solution, then the smart controls, and then reliable cooling cycle control solutions. So couple of points which I would like to emphasize on is the use of variable speed or modulated technologies is number one. Because it has a benefit of giving you a potential of 20% energy savings. The injection technology, which is it can deliver a saving right from 15 to 25%. So that's also something that you should consider. So Nishant covered, smart cooling, smart electronic solutions to make your process cold chain infrastructure more efficient, more smart. So of course that you need to consider as well in order to establish and then maybe monitor everything from your device. And additionally, in order to comply with the regulatory requirement like low GWP refrigerant or maybe some regulatory requirements on the electronic and control side. So always ensure that you have right set of equipment in place in order to meet with those compliances. Yeah. So all these savings and smart control, what does it lead to? I mean, basically, what we are trying to do here is we want to reduce the total cost of ownership. So if you use the efficient technologies, if you use the efficient refrigerant, if you use the smart controls, I think that will ultimately is going to lead to reduce your total cost of ownership. So I would urge everyone to use or compare and choose the right technology for your system. So you have seen the benefits of scroll compression technology. So definitely consider that while you are designing your system. All right. So so with this, I think I would like to move to the next one, Christy. Yeah. So we Copeland as a is an integrated solution provider for large cold storages and processing industries. So be it like any compression technology, we have scroll solutions, we have semi-hermetic solutions, of course the cargo solutions, which are ultimately going to help you in your supply chain to protect your good and to understand and reduce the damages. The smart controllers, cold room controllers, which help you to control your process, and then of course the refrigeration control components, which were covered by Rahul. So I think in and all, we have solution right from compression to control. So reach out to us, and of course, happy saving your your infrastructure cost. So with this, I'll hand over to Shweta to give the next remarks. Okay, so let's move on to Q&A. I guess I see one question which is around EVI scroll technology. So question is, if EVI scroll compressors capable to handle natural refrigerants such as R290, NH3, and CO2. So we do have scroll solutions which are compatible, which are compliant with R290 and CO2. We would be happy to discuss about those solutions with you if you have any requirements. So you'll be getting an email after this event, and please drop in your requirement in that inquiry form, and or you can and then we will reach out and maybe discuss with your requirement in detail. So I see there is another question. Please provide PDF for model-wise technical specification by Mr. Imtiaz Khan. I'm not sure which specific model that you're talking about, but if you could, if you see here on the screen, there's a QR code. If you scan it, it will open a form. Please, Miss Madhvi Agrawal as well, who asked about the R219 CO2 solutions. Please put your inquiry here so that we can take it up and connect with you.
Hello, can you hear me, Vipin?
Yeah. So
Shweta, due to some technical issue. Yeah.
Already took 2 questions.
Okay, so 2 questions taken.
Right. So there is a question from Mahesh Rajwade, ready reckoner controller.
So Mahesh, yes, I can provide you the ready reckoners for the cooling controls available with me right now. And I can also you can connect me and I can train you for the selections as well. So for the high moving compressor, we have the ready reckoners available with us. I will share with you.
Okay, there is one more question.
One more question is there, are you going to manufacture control devices in India? First, you're specifically asking for TXV and solenoid valves, or only the cold storage device like accumulators, oil separator, etc. So currently for cooling controls solutions, you are aware, you might be aware that there is BIS coming for the system protectors. So first initial stage is to localize and to manufacture in India the system protectors. We are already manufacturing accumulators and receivers in India. Further going on, we have a plan for manufacturing oil separators as well. But currently we don't have manufacturing plan in India for TXVs. We have a very good solutions available globally for TXV. We have multiple manufacturing locations, but if further going down there will be particularly in BIS there will be restrictions, then we will be thinking to manufacture these solutions as well in India. So we have started already. We have started manufacturing some flow control parts in India.
Thank you, Rahul. So there's one more question: is can XWEB be accessed remotely? So I think Nishan, can you answer this?
Yeah, I'll take that. Yes, XWeb is a controller which can be put on the LAN. What you need to do with that controller is assign a static IP address. So if you assign a static IP address to that particular controller, then you can access it from anywhere in the globe. That is one. And if it needs to be integrated to the intranet of the customer, that is within the customer's LAN or the contractor's LAN, then there is another way of doing it by assigning a dynamic IP to it. So either ways, both the options are possible. So remotely monitoring an XWeb, the answer is yes, it is possible.
Okay, thank you, Nishan. So as we are running out of time, so we will follow up and respond to the remaining questions by email after this session. And I, request you all to scan this QR code. And if you like to know more about our product solutions, please scan this QR code, and you will have this opportunity to talk directly to our salespeople through scanning. So once again, thank you everyone on behalf of entire Copeland team. Thank you for your time through the participation, and we look forward for connecting with you in the future session as well. Until then, take care and have a great day.
You might think I'm just a regular lettuce. But me, I'm the greenest. Not just because I'm grown in a natural environment, but because I'm transported more sustainably with Copeland innovations. I'm kept fresh with smart refrigeration and monitoring. And I'm enjoyed in a space with energy-saving climate technology. Just some ways, Copeland is helping eliminate 300 million tons of CO2. It doesn't get much greener than that.